Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Star Wars Wednesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman. And today I am presenting you with Star Wars The Black Series Gaming Greats Shadow Stormtrooper from The Force Unleashed. Remember that game? It was pretty badass. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. I do really appreciate it. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or help the channel out further. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available in the future. With all that said, let's get into it. And as we always do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's first of all take a look at the packaging. And this is the older style rectangular packaging. So let's take a look at it. On the top, just a hook and a piece of tape. There's a piece of tape up there too. A couple pieces of tape. Star Wars The Black Series, nice window showing off some of the figure and his accessories. The Gaming Greats logo sticker. Some artwork of the Shadow Stormtrooper. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole. 4 and up. It's from Star Wars The Force Unleashed and Hasbro. On this side, the old school Shadow Stormtrooper print with the larger print that doesn't ever fit on anyway. On this side, Gaming Greats Shadow Stormtrooper. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese, print symbols I'm not going to learn. A barcode and made in China print. On the back, Star Wars The Black Series. Shadow Stormtrooper. Star Wars The Force Unleashed follows Darth Vader's secret apprentice, trained to hunt down and destroy the Jedi, while Shadow Stormtroopers use cloaking devices to ambush enemies. And there it is in some other languages I don't read. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole. Attention! Don't stick things in your other language pie holes that don't belong. Just pie. That's good. Some other small print, some other fine print, some Disney print, some Hasbro print. And that, my friends, completes a look at the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have the handy dandy tweezers. And let's first of all take a look at the rifle. Nothing new, same Stormtrooper rifle we've seen for a while. This one has just a dab of silver paint there. Other than that, molded detail, just what it needs, and nothing extra. This also is something that we've seen with troopers lots before. Nice molded detail, some aged look to it. And let's take a look at the figure himself. A little bit of Tron lines here. So that is a nice detail. He does have a hole here in his back so that a backpack could be used. So that tells me maybe this is the same body they used for the Jet Trooper. But, you know, nicely detailed. I mean, this is a decent sculpt. It's the original Black Series Stormtrooper sculpt. Done up in some metallic-y flecked paint and some translucent pieces to simulate his phasing ability, or cloaking ability, not phasing, cloaking ability. belt, holster. So let's see how his articulation works, or not works, but let's see how it, well, I guess how it works. He can do the full Exorcist, and I'm way up on the camera because I'm just bumping the hell out of it. For his arm, you know, the shoulder pad gets caught on the armor, but if you force it, it will go up and over, but you may damage it or even break it loose. But you can see there's a ball joint in there, and maybe even a little, I don't think this one has any butterfly. 360 degrees rotation at the shoulder. An upper bicep cut, which you don't see on troopers anymore because they don't make them that way. And you know, you can kind of see inside as to what the double jointed pinned elbow looks like. And let's see how much range of motion we get in there. You get that much range of motion. 360 degrees of rotation at the wrist on an in and out hinge. Pretty tight one too. And then of course the up and down hinge on the opposite hand. Ball joint in the torso, so he gets some hula hoopy action and some back crunch that far and some forward crunch that far. Oh, and did we do, I don't think I did. He can look up that far and he can look down that far. And, you know, he can chicken neck a little bit because he's on this ball and hinge here. 360 degrees of rotation at this ball joint. And let's see what he can do with the legs. You get that much of the splits. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back that far, which is not bad for a Stormtrooper. There is a upper thigh cut. It's semi-disguised by the armor here, and it will give you rotation. But this one is a little stuck, so I'm not going to fight with it. I'm afraid I'm going to break this joint up in here if I fight with it too much. But there you can see it does give you rotation there. May have to heat blast that sucker. Double jointed knee. Gives you that much. Nothing, no rotation at the knee, no upper shin cut. Ankle gives you that much down, that much up, and of course a forward facing pin for ankle rocker. The smaller rifle will go in the holster, and he can hold the larger rifle. Just have to work with it a little bit, and you can get that trigger finger inside the trigger guard. And I do like, I don't know if I said it before, I do like these translucent pieces on there simulating the cloaking of the trooper. Maybe I can get him to stand up. There we go. There's a look at the Shadow Trooper and his accessories. And now it's time for the comparisons. And let's start off with gaming greats, or at least gaming related figures. And I do believe Gamestop did do a re-release of this figure, the Imperial Shock Trooper from the original Battlefront game. I do think they did do a re-release of this figure under the Gaming Greats line, but this one is the actual original Walmart exclusive release for Battlefront. So there they are together. For Battlefront 2, we have the Imperial Jet Trooper. From Jedi Fallen Order, we have the Flame Trooper. And again, from Jedi Fallen Order, we have the Electro Staff Purge Trooper. And lastly, from Jedi Fallen Order, or not lastly, but the last one from Jedi Fallen Order, here he is, the Ewok Shocker Scout Trooper. At least that's what I imagine he does, is go around shocking Ewoks. Because Ewoks had to hate the Empire for a reason. Hey, get over here, you furry little... And here we have him with the Imperial Stormtrooper. Same mold. This is the original Black Series Stormtrooper. The Imperial Snowtrooper. The Imperial Flame Trooper from The Mandalorian. And there I go, hitting the camera again. And last of the Black Series, from the Bad Batch, we have the Elite Squad Trooper. And let's see how he squares up with other lines. From Marvel Legends series, here is Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified series, here is the Hasbro Pulse Regal variant Cobra Commander. And for some 7-inch goodness, here we have McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Shadow Stormtrooper from The Force Unleashed, the last time this guy had a release, I believe, was in 3 3/4 inch scale, and was also a GameStop exclusive, which I had a bit of a time tracking him down back in the day. If you were a fan of The Force Unleashed, you'll probably like this figure. If you like Tron, you'll probably like this figure. I mean, he looks kind of like he stepped right out of the gaming grid and whatever, you know, Dark Forces gaming grid. I wasn't sure I was going to like this figure at first, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, yeah, I kind of like him. And I do. If you are a hater of that first Stormtrooper Black Series mold, you might not like this guy. But, you know, when you get them all lined up, who can tell the difference? They're Imperial Stormtroopers, right? They're all supposed to look alike anyway. But I like this figure, you know, even though it is on the older body. So, if you like Stormtroopers, you probably already have it. And chances are you're probably not watching this review. But there it is. the Shadow Stormtrooper. That completes the review, my friends. I hope you liked it. I enjoyed making it. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, and don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. In the future. Well, that's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.